My advice for becoming an enlightened person: strive to be as unimportant as you possibly can. When you are unimportant, people do not have expectations of you. When there's no expectations of you, you are free to do what you need to do and make the mistakes you need to make in order to learn those lessons that lead you to enlightenment. Do not fall into the trap of feeling like the mistakes you make define you. Yes, we all make mistakes. Chances are you've made some mistakes already today. If you haven't, there's a good chance you will, or you might. But don't let that define who you are. People make mistakes, sometimes big mistakes, sometimes small mistakes. But it's not the mistake itself that matters. It's what you learn from it. It is what you take from that to propel you down the path to your enlightenment, to your own success, to your own growth and knowledge of the world and the universe. What can these mistakes teach you? That is what you need to worry about defining you. Other people, you're going to know other people who make mistakes, and you may be very disappointed by these people for making these mistakes. But that doesn't mean you have to judge them harshly. Just remember, just as you make mistakes, as you learn from those mistakes, so do they. In an ideal world, in an ideal sense, they are learning. So what we need to do is not judge too harshly when somebody makes a mistake that we don't appreciate or don't like. Get over it, help them learn from them, help them become the better person they are meant to be, help them to see what that mistake taught them. People who are successful, people who become enlightened, examine their mistakes. They don't see them as failures. They do not see their mistakes as crushing them in some way. They see them as saying, okay, well, that didn't work. What else will? Let me try the next thing. This didn't work, check that off the list, try the next thing. Thomas Edison, in inventing the light bulbs, famously has said, I didn't fail, there were just 10,000 things that didn't work. Imagine if he had only tried 9,999 of those things and said, screw this ain't working. Probably what would happen, somebody else would have figured it out and gotten all the credit for inventing the light bulb. But Thomas Edison stuck with it, and he managed to get the credit. That is the attitude you need to take. Don't look as failures, don't look at mistakes as being a negative thing. Look for them to be growing experiences. That is the key to being successful and to becoming an enlightened person. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. There's more on the way. Oh, and click around the other videos on my channel. You'll find something you like.